Hi, I'm delighted to see you again. In today's lesson, you will learn how to construct sentences with correct subject-verb agreement using the personal pronouns I, we, you, he, she, it, they. 7 personal pronouns which we have already covered in the previous lesson, and along with these personal pronouns, in this lesson we are going to learn 6 new possessive pronouns. In the last lesson, in the previous lesson, we have learned 1 possessive pronoun, my. On top of that, we are going to learn 6 more. Ours, yours, his, hers, its, theirs. And you're going to learn all of this, and you're going to learn how to use this to form sentences that comply with what is known as subject-verb agreement. So your sentence will be correct sentences. And what kind of sentences are you going to speak? You're going to learn to speak sentences to introduce and describe yourself as well as others. Let's get started right away. Okay, in the objective, I have mentioned that we are going to learn how to make sentences with correct subject-verb agreement. Only positive sentences, not negative sentences. Okay, today only positive sentences. Okay, you can see in the table all the pronouns that we learned in the previous lessons displayed. I, we, you, he, she, it, they. Right? Now, whenever we're making sentences in English, the pronoun must be paired. Yeah, it must be put together with the correct be verb, right? So as you can see in the second column of the table, right? So you have the first column, I, we, you, he, she, it, they. And in the second column, you have the pairing of the pronoun and the be verb. So I am, we are, you are, he is, she is, it is, they are. Okay, this is the correct pairing. You cannot say I is or you is. It is I am, we are, you are. I know you get what I mean. And as I said, whenever you find that this kind of information is important to you and you would like to remember it, just pause the video and write it down. Now, when we become more and more comfortable with speaking English, then we would move to say the shorter version. So I am becomes I'm, we are, you are, your, he is, his, she is, she's, it is, it's, they are, they are. Okay? So the short form is there. When you're comfortable, you can transition from the long version to the short version. The next important chunk of information that is going to be useful to you in today's lesson is the possessive pronouns. Yeah? So what are possessive pronouns? We have already learned pronouns before this, and this is merely a repetition of what you learned in the previous lessons. The 7 pronouns are I, he, she, it, you, we, they, where I, he, she, it are singular pronouns. You is both singular and plural, and we, they are plural pronouns. And what are possessive pronouns? Possessive pronouns are words that are used to show that something belongs to the person represented by the pronouns. Yeah, for example, I, book, this is my book. Okay, let me give you an example for each one of the pronouns. Yeah, So he, shoes, his shoes, she, dress, her dress. It, collar, its collar. You, tie, your tie. We, house, our house. They, office, their office. Alright? Is that clear? I'm sure it is. Let's go straight into example sentences for introducing and describing yourself. Hi, my name is Alison. I am 26 years old. I am a graphic designer. This is my dog. His name is Billy. Pay attention, we don't say its name, but we say his name because it's a dog that has an owner and it has a specific name. He is friendly. He is our family pet. We love him. Also notice that we love him doesn't use a be word and is but it uses a verb. Love. Love is a verb. Okay, like jump, walk, try, kiss. It's a verb. Okay, so a sentence that begins with a pronoun will be either followed with a be verb, which is am, is, are, or it can be followed by verbs. Okay, so let's do more examples. These are my grandparents. They are old. Their names are Jim and Noel. They live near our house. They are my father's parents. They have 3 children. My father has 2 sisters. He is an only son. Right. So far, we have learned to introduce ourselves and describing ourselves. But as part of describing ourselves, we have also described the others, if you notice, by using personal pronouns. That's all right. In the next section, we will introduce and describe purely others. Okay? But here it is a combination of self and others. Okay, let's continue. These are my parents. My mother is a teacher. She likes teaching. Her hobby is gardening. My dad is an engineer. His hobby is cooking. My mother likes cooking too. They like cooking together. More sample sentences. These are my brothers. Note that there is this and there is these. Okay, these are usually used. The word these is usually used to show more than one, to show a plural number. Okay, these are my brothers. Their names are Justin and Ellen. Justin is a college student. Ellen is an interior designer. They like to play football. This is a new phone. It is expensive. So remember, we use it for things and for animals that don't have a specific name. Okay? Or when we don't know its gender, also we can use it for animals. So this is a new phone. It is expensive. This is Ellen's watch. It is nice. This is a stray cat. When an animal does not have an owner, we call it a stray. Okay, so this is a stray cat. It is scared. Right. So we are done with describing ourselves and others. Next, we are going to describe purely other people. Alright, let's learn to introduce and describe others. Now, in this situation, imagine that you're having a party at your house and you've invited a number of neighbors to attend. You're introducing them to one another. Let's go. This is my neighbor Sheila. She lives next door. She's a doctor. She is married. Her husband is a builder. His name is Jeffrey. They have 2 children, a girl and a boy. Their names are Karen and Ruben. Meet the Shelbys. They are also my neighbors. They live 4 houses away. Tom Shelby is an architect. His wife Lisa is a teacher. They have 2 daughters. Their names are Kyra and Kira. Alright, we have come to the end of today's lesson. I hope you found this useful. And if you found this useful, click like and subscribe. Till I see you again in the next lesson. Bye.